Alright, so hello Francesco.
Hello. Bro, it's been a long time.
It's a long time, isn't it?
久々に
久々に会った。
はい。
久々ですね。So we are in Osaka. I met him in London and became friends, and now he's living in Tokyo, right?
Yeah.
As a student, uni student. Nice. How's it going, man?
It's well, man. I love Japan. Like it's amazing. Like I've been here 7 months. You know.
It's been 7 months.
7 months, yeah. Getting used to Japanese life. You know, it's very different compared to London, but you know, in a very good way.
I just came back to Japan last month.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I found a lot of difference, between Japan and London.
Yeah. Like, what's the main differences that?
That's what I was gonna try to ask you. What you like about Japan? Like top 5? No, right? Top 3.
Top 3. Okay.
Right?
Top 3. You have to make me think.
Yeah. And what you don't like Japan? Top 3.
Okay.
What you like and what you don't like about Japan? Top 3.
So what I like, number 1 would be the safety of Japan.
Oh yeah.
I'm always feeling like I'm safe. I never feel like, I have to watch where I'm going, or I have to be careful who I'm looking at. In England, if you kind of look at someone who looks shady, and you make eye contact with them, they might think that you want to fight them. Yeah, and it's kind of annoying. But I've been to a cafe. I've got Steam Deck, it's like a Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
It's like a computer. I put it on the table. That is really expensive. You can't even buy it in Japan. And I go out of the store to meet my friend. I come back and it's still there. That is crazy. That level of safety, you can't.
It's easy to get something stored in London.
So easy. You leave that probably 5 seconds in England, someone's gonna take that.
Yeah. I think it's because a lot of homeless
that's true.
are there.
Yeah.
So they just come in the cafe and then look for something that they can steal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you need to be careful all the time in London.
Yeah.
I feel
even in London they got the homeless have card machine now.
To get
they take card. You can pay by card.
Okay, so number 1 is safety.
Number 1 is
Let's move on to number 2.
Number 2 would be customer service.
Oh,
Japanese customer service. I mean, you can't beat it. I mean, they are the masters at making you feel good and making you feel respected. And
they treat you as a god.
Literally, yeah. You feel like you feel happy. I'm happy to sit down here. I'm happy to have a coffee. It's amazing. Number 2 is definitely customer service. Yeah.
Or number 3.
Number 3 of what I like the most about Japan, I would say something about maybe.
I know you. I know what you're trying to say.
The women. Japanese women, they are beautiful. Sorry, I shouldn't say it too loud.
They're hot.
They're beautiful. No matter where you go, it's so easy to find a girl who looks nice.
I think it's because they make up all the time. When they're outside, they feel like they have to make up and put on some nice clothes and stuff.
I even heard from some Japanese friends in England. Japanese girls feel more relaxed about when living in England is that they can dress up however they want. They can just wear pajamas and go to the shop. But
no one cares about your outfit or looks and some stuff.
But the food is amazing. I wanted to say I want to say Japanese food is amazing. When you go to a restaurant and you see the plate in the window and you order it, it looks exactly the same as how it looks in the window. That's one good thing about Japan. And it's good. It tastes good. Yeah,
when I went to Chinese food in London, right?
Yeah.
We order gyoza.
Gyoza,
Gyoza, right? And on the picture on the menu, the gyoza, there's 5 gyoza on the menu in the picture, right?
How many did you get?
And then we go 3 gyoza.
No
I was
way.
What the fuck? And I complained about it to the the staff, the staff, and then he said to me this is just image with the food.
That's not right.
It's not exactly the food. It was give a fuck it, just we won't come here again.
That's bad.
Yeah.
So if you do that in Japan, you can't do that. You have to get 5 gyoza.
You can do it,
Yeah.
but I think it get impairments, they're not gonna get like customer anymore again.
It's like
repeat
false advertising.
Yeah, false advertising. Yeah.
That's crazy.
All right. So we're done with things that you like about
that's
Japan.
the top three, top four.
Yeah. Food is too August. You don't have to say that.
Yeah.
All right. So let's move on to that things that you don't like about Japan.
Things that I don't like. One thing I don't like about living in Japan is kind of the social pressure.
Social pressure.
Yeah, it is a good thing. Like, don't get me wrong, you need it to have order and in society.
Yeah, true.
But sometimes it's like too much. When you're on the train, you know, for us, like foreign people, like when we talk, we kind of talk loud and we kind of don't realize it sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm on, the train with like other foreign people and we're just having a normal conversation.
Yeah.
But everyone else is quiet.
It's silent.
And then all you see is like Japanese people looking at you and you're like, oh, okay, I'm doing something wrong. Or it's like, I can't sit in the priority seat, or I can't have my big bag on my back. I've got to put it around me to not,
to
feel
make
upset.
more space.
Yeah. There's so many rules
in
Japan that you have to kind of obey, and you kind of feel like a bit overwhelmed sometimes. Yeah. In London, like I just kind of feel free. Like we were talking about earlier, like you can do what you want.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I think for me the biggest example about that story is like crossing road.
That too. Yeah.
Like when you cross the road in Japan, people stick to the traffic light. When it's red, no one cross the road.
Yeah.
Like in London, if it's red, and then if there's no car, then you cross the road.
Yeah, that's true.
But the one thing I don't like about it is even when there's no car on the road, like no car literally, but people still waiting.
It's crazy. It's
bro, it's kind of waste of time. You can cross.
Yeah. My cousin came to Japan, and he said something to me. He said that he got frustrated that everyone was waiting, and then he said, Japanese people all their lives, think how much time they've been waiting, how much time they have been waiting at traffic lights. And then you think about it, that's a lot of time. Maybe it's over a year, or 5 years maybe. Just
that is too much. That is too much.
Think about an old person in Japan, 80 years old. Maybe 5 years they've been waiting at traffic lights.
5 years too much.
maybe.
Maximum 1 year or less.
Still a long time though.
Yeah, it's a long time too. That's true.
But in a way, it's a good thing because it prevents accidents.
Yeah. The one thing is social pressure, peer pressure.
Social pressure, yeah.
And people still wearing masks in it.
Yeah. Also, the mask thing. I don't get it. Just be honest. I don't get it.
All right. Let's move on to the next
number
thing
2 of Japan. I think number 2 would probably be. Now I'm studying Japanese, so I don't mind using Japanese when I'm ordering food and stuff like that. But I feel like a lot of places don't accommodate to foreign people, because a lot of people can't speak English here.
Yeah.
And especially when you go to places that's not Tokyo, any other part of Japan.
Countryside.
Yeah, countryside and stuff. I was just thinking, if you are a tourist or someone that doesn't have any knowledge of Japanese, it's gonna be really, really difficult to get around and stuff. And I want to say another thing, the cash thing.
Cash thing, yeah.
Many can just use cash here. I always got to make sure I'm carrying cash. And if I don't have cash, I'm kind of worried. I'm going to need it at some point. I'm going to be in a situation where I need it. Japan's a bit stuck in the past in some ways, but
we still stick to paper stuff in cash and
that's true.
Documents and stuff.
Especially the documents. Oh my god, that could be number 3. When I go to the city hall, or I want to do anything to do with government services, or even opening a bank account, I have to eventually go to the place and then fill out forms. In England, I can just do it online. I just go on my mobile. I can open a bank account on my mobile and then use it the same day.
Yeah, I don't know why. I think it's because of government stuff, there are a lot of rules that you have to go through. We need to change a lot of rules, to make it everything on the website.
Yeah, it makes sense, but I think it made me realize that one thing, Japan doesn't change.
We have to be careful, too careful.
Yeah, don't want to take risks.
Don't want to take risks. Really bad things about Japan. Yeah, 100%. And also, if you say you have to carry cash, because some place only accept cash, right? Then I have to like withdraw some money from bank. Then it costs transaction
Yeah,
fee.
I've noticed that in like ATMs and stuff. Always
Yeah,
they charge you.
that's
It's not right, man.
that's so bad.
I mean, we have that in England, but they're kind of like only in tourist places where they can kind of make money.
Yeah, well, and also you don't have to do that because
Yeah, you don't have to
you
do
just
it.
pay like by card in
Yeah,
it.
who needs cash, you know,
Yeah.
in London?
Just annoys me a lot.
I didn't think about that. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, the transaction fee
Yeah,
is like 100 yen or something.
110 yen sometimes.
Yen.
Lawson's
right.
more
Yeah,
expensive.
yeah. You know, if it's add up like and then like through year, then you get like I don't know, like 10,000 or something.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
just like withdraw money. That's my money, bro.
Yeah, I know. It's like, why are you making money
Yeah.
on that money?
So it's a lot like expense like for no reason, like for nothing.
Yeah.
But in the story, you like Japan, innit?
I love Japan. Yeah, Japan's amazing. It's like paradise. You know? I feel happy. You know.
I think it's the main reason girls, innit?
Well, a big part of the reason. Girls, food, and maybe money can make a man happy. I think all the men watching this video would agree.
yeah. All right. So I think
Yeah.
the video comes to an end.
Yeah, it was good talking about pros and cons of
Yeah.
Japan and London.
If you like this video, please subscribe my channel and put likes.
Yeah, the thumbs up. No thumbs down because there's no thumbs down button anymore.
Thumbs up.
Yeah,
Please.
you've got a thumbs up.
All right. So thank you.
All right, yeah,
Just see you guys in a bit.
Moments in life. See, I fell in love for the first time in Golden Gate Park. I saw my first rap show at Great American Hall. I used to beg my homies for a ride across the bridge to goof off and spend the whole damn day doing whatever we want.